Ideal sunny conditions at Spa-Francorchamps for the 10th race in the Euro Formula Parma Audi series. This will be a rolling start, and on pole, the man who was runner-up in the first race at the Belgian track, Derek Hayes. Damien Faulkner alongside him, closest to the camera, and on the favoured inside line. At least that's what it seemed to be at the standing start. Paul Edwards goes down the grass to pick up a couple of places as Damien Faulkner doesn't take the lead. He was alongside and just nose ahead of Derek Hayes, but didn't make it. Tim Mullen not starting from the pit lane this time. He starts in 6th position, and that will give him a much better chance here. Robbie Kerr was right ahead as he moves to the outside line, and so too does Damien Faulkner. Derek Hayes guards that line, so the top half dozen going through just about unchanged. Oh, and an accident further back. That looked like Marco Ciocci going off at high speed there after contact. And there he goes. And who else was involved? Bruno Besson, the Frenchman, is out and damaged left front. That will be from that contact. Ciocci right at the back, and oh dear, Paul Parsons, the gravel trap dragging him in further and further and further until eventually there is no escape. Plenty of battling all the way down the field. There's Christian Hohenadel, the German driver, in the thick of it. And in the thick of this sandwich, Justin Keen, car number 7. Ahead of him, he's got Jesper Karlsson, and behind him, riding with Jackie van der Ende, wilder than ever through Eau Rouge there. He's got the boost fully turned up as we look back from Jesper Karlsson. He sees his teammate go up into 3rd place. Here is our race leader, Damien Faulkner, and then Jesper Karlsson with Jackie van der Ende so fast up behind him that Karlsson was worried he might be coming past him too. So there they are, 22 and 44, 2nd and 3rd places. Justin Keen in 4th place, and then just a couple of spots further back is the 33 car of Alan Simonsen, the other of the Team Brask entries. Well, they're having a really strong race here. Tim Mullen just ahead of Simonsen and in the thick of this battle. And his next target will be Keen, ahead of him in the white and blue machine. Question is, who's going to have their thumb on the boost here? Because look at that, Simonsen is going for it down the inside, contact! And it's always bad news when somebody touches another car at Eau Rouge, and off into the barriers has gone Tim Mullen, very hard indeed. The car is ablaze and absolutely wrecked. And fortunately it's the right way up, but where is Tim Mullen? Can't see the driver's head in the cockpit, and they are surely going to stop this race now. So Christian Hohenadel's move, although he doesn't know, although he may have seen the incident, he may have seen the cars off, he may have seen the yellow flags, I'm certain they're going to red flag the race. The marshals get to the car, and they are pouring on the fire extinguisher, struggling to get the extinguishers to work. Now, hand out to the cockpit, very much reduced pace. There are red flags out around the circuit. The race has been stopped. Well, that was a horrifying looking accident, and very good news indeed, as we see it from Tim Mullen's viewpoint, is that he gets out of this uninjured. Oh, frightening accident. And flames immediately licking up round the cockpit, and Tim Mullen clearly very dazed indeed there. Well, let's have a look again from the outside. Simonsen goes down the inside line. Well, Mullen given a very substantial thump there, and as fire breaks out, in fact, Tim Mullen is still in the cockpit and unconscious. But fortunately, the driver escaping without injuries. And they're a very, very salient lesson for any young driver. Never save money on fireproof or helmets, because they will save your life one day. Well, ready to go for a restart. The race not going to be scored on aggregate though. It's a restart over 2 laps at Spa, and it's a race to the flag. No previous times will count. So this time again, Damien Faulkner going around the outside of Derek Hayes. This time though, Faulkner gets the lead. Hayes in 2nd spot as they head up the hill, riding with Jackie van der Ende. The other Team Brask cars all moving around there, the yellow and blue machines. It's Faulkner who leads, watching the mirrors as he holds the inside line. Hayes can't get by. Justin Keen in 3rd, wheel to wheel. Jesper Karlsson has to let Jackie van der Ende through or have an accident, and that's no good when it's only a 2-lap race. The rest of them very tightly bunched right behind once more and heading off down the hill into the countryside. Well, looking back, there is Paul Edwards on the chase, trying to pick up a spot. So it's the Irishman Damien Faulkner who leads, Derek Hayes in second place, Justin Keane in third, then the two blue and yellow cars, dark blue and yellow, and they are Jackie van der Ende, who's in fourth place, and Jesper Karlsson in fifth. Paul Edwards in sixth, being chased by the black car of Miku Santavirta. That's a pretty good start from Paul Edwards. He was in 14th place at the rolling start. Well, here is Jackie van der Ende. The rest of the field streaming through very close behind. I don't think Damien Faulkner will have time to escape in the race lead. This could be a real bun fight all the way to the flag. Derek Hayes in second place, just a couple of car lengths behind him. And here is Jackie van der Ende. He's in fourth spot. He's got his teammate behind him, and look at him watching those mirrors. Down to the bus stop chicane they come, and everybody rattling over the curbs in sequence, bouncing over that tight second gear first part of the bus stop. Down to first gear for the La Source hairpin. There is Justin Keane ahead. The two drivers running out right out to the barriers there, desperate to get on the power as early as possible, using the full width of the road. There are Keane and van der Ende, third and fourth. Gap back to Karlsson in fifth place. Then a three-way battle now. Paul Edwards with Santavirta right with him, and Richard Tarling as Jackie van der Ende goes the long way up the hill around the outside of Justin Keane. Will he get him on power, or will he have to try and outbrake him? Faulkner chops to the inside line, and yes, van der Ende has just got by. Well, that was a good move by Jackie van der Ende. Again, very brave through Eau Rouge with his thumb on the power button. He can't do that too many times. They have a limited number of shots of extra boost, and he must surely have used his by now. Battle for second place at La Source at the end of the race, the end of the lap. Oh! And Jackie van der Ende hit from behind by Justin Keane, trying to take the line away from him. So Damien Faulkner wins it from Derek Hayes on the road. And Jackie van der Ende spins the car round, heads off down the hill. Well, Justin Keane given a 30-second penalty by the stewards of the meeting for that late braking assault on Jackie van der Ende. But it's Faulkner, Hayes and Karlsson who share the podium. American Paul Edwards in fourth place, ahead of reigning champion Richard Tarling and Miku Santavirta in sixth. So Faulkner now with the championship lead at 14 points from Keane.